Hello, my name is Vance, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about calories.
This is what you need to know about calories. Every gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories. Every gram of protein has 4 calories. And every gram of fat has 9 calories. Now, this is how you calculate your calories. If you're a woman, on an inactive day, a day that you do not do anything, you want to take your desired body weight and multiply it times 10. And that's how you're going to tell the necessary calories for that day. On an active day, a day that you just go to work or do a little bit of activities, you're going to take your desired body weight and multiply it times 14. And that's how you may tell the amount of calories that you're going to intake for that day. On the days you're highly active, meaning you worked out or you ran, burnt a lot of calories, you're going to take your desired body weight and multiply it times 20. And that's how you can tell your necessary calories for that day. Here's an example. If a woman wants to weigh 150 pounds, they can take on an inactive day 150 multiplied times 10, and that's how they can tell the amount of calories that they're going to intake for that day. On a day that they're active, they can take 150 times 14, and that's how they can get the necessary calories for that day. Now, if their desired body weight is still 150 pounds on a day that they're highly active, they can take 150 times 20, and that's how they can tell the amount of calories they can intake for that day. Now, men use the similar formula, but because men burn more calories than women, they have to take their desired body weight and multiply it times those same calculations, but they're going to add double their desired body weight to that number, and that's how they can tell the amount of calories that they're going to intake for those days. Here's an example. If a man wants to weigh 150 pounds, he's going to take 150 multiply it times 10, just like the ladies, but he's going to add double that amount of weight. So he's going to take 2 times 150. So it's going to show 1,800 calories for that particular day. Now, for an active day, same formula, 150 times 14 plus double 150 equals 2,400 calories. On a highly active day, it's going to take 150 times 20 and add double 150 to it, and he's going to come up with 3,300 calories for that day. Now, I'm going to show you one of the better ways to monitor your caloric intake for your days, your inactive, your active, and your highly active day. What you can do, you can make a chart for an active day. You can also make a chart for an inactive day. And you need your chart for an highly active day. Here is an example. So, if I want to weigh 150 pounds, I need to take my desired body weight, which will be 150 pounds, and I will have to multiply it times 10. And remember, this is for an inactive day. Then I have to add double my desired body weight, which is 150 pounds. So 1,500 plus 300 equals 1,800. And again, that is the amount of calories that I'm going to intake for that day. I may go a little over, I may go a little under, but it's not going to be too much different from that goal of 1,800 calories. Now, this is what you need to know. You have to put down the grams of fat, the grams of carbs, and the grams of protein, and the total calories. Every nutrition label is always going to come with the grams of fat, the grams of carbs, and the grams of protein, and the total calories. Those are always given. So really, if you have VAT, you only remember 2 numbers. You remember the number 4, and you remember the number 9. Because every gram of protein and every gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories in it, and every gram of fat has 9 calories in it. So, what you would like to do is, you want to take, once you have your grams of fat, you want to take those grams of fat and multiply it times 9. Once you multiply it times 9, that's how you're going to tell the amount of calories of fat that you have in that group of foods. So, It may not be exact, but a lot of times it's going to be somewhere around. So if you take 17 times 9, it's going to equal 163. So it's around about 160 calories just from your fat in your food. Once you have that number, you're going to look and see how many calories I have in this total food. So you're going to take the number of calories from fat, and you're going to take the total calories, and you're going to divide it into the amount of fat, and you're going to get that percentage. So you're going to know, okay, this is 37% fat. Now let's say that when you go over to your grams of carbs, you know your carbs was always, every gram of carbs is 4 calories. So you have 57 times 4, it's going to be 228 calories just in your carbohydrates. Once you have your total calories in your carbohydrates, you're going to look at the total calories in the food, and it's 430. You're going to take that 430 and you divide it into your calories of your carbohydrates, which is 53% carbs. And once you have your protein, you're going to do the same thing. If you have 12 grams of protein, 12 grams times 4 is 48 calories. You see that 48, you're going to take that 48 and you're going to take 430 and divide it into 48. You're going to come up with 11% protein. And you're going to do this throughout the whole chart. And that's how you're going to tell how many calories you're intaking into your body for each type of food that you're eating. And thanks again, YouTube, but that's how you calculate your calories and maintain your desired body weight. Have a great day.